Hey, and welcome to the Toadstead. We're doing our beginnings of our rather unique roof. And what you got here, these are all 14 foot and some other extras. These are the basic outriggers, and they're 5x2. Then the first cut is to bring them down to 4 feet in length. And then I've got a little jig set up over here. Not a jig, but you know what I mean. And what we're going to do is make the first cut in it. And we'll bring you back over here because I don't want to make all this noise. Hopefully it's not too dark. And that's the first cut right there. Or right there. And then that's exactly halfway. And then we're going to extend this cut all the way out in the next time we run everything through. And then we'll use a jigsaw to finish off those cuts. And we need 30 of them right now. So we're in the ballpark. Those are piles of 10, so we only got a few more to go. So let me get these cut up and we'll move on. Okay, what you're seeing now is we're just cutting off the long bits. And here we just want to make sure we cut just far enough and not overcut these, because I don't want to leave a big, cut in the finished piece. And these little angles were just something I'd done earlier to try and make that easier. And it turned out later on, really didn't need them. I just ran it down. You can see the piece it cut off, and it left that little triangle. And you can see the bottom of the cut stops right there. So I can go ahead and use the jigsaw to go ahead and lop those bits off. It's not as bad, not as hard as it looks. It's just, again, part of the assembly line process. And then we'll bring it and stack them over here. And this notch will allow the second layer of foam to end up even with the end of the eave, right where the edge of the house is. Hey, it's kind of a weird thing, but these will attach to the house, and then we'll have the first layer of foam. It'll be up toward the level my hand is. Then we'll stagger it, and we'll have the foam up level with the top of the, I'm calling it an outrigger, and that'll create a thermal break, so we won't be able to have to worry about that. And as I get them done, you can see I'm moving them over to the other side to get ready and do the next step. Now I just wanted to go a little further, trying to keep it warm in here. It's kind of cold today. As I'm cutting them, I go ahead and move them over. This kind of shows again what the shape is going to be like. The large part is the actual eave. It's 5 inches tall. And the part down the bottom is where we get the double layer of foam with the thermal break. And that just means that the temperature difference can't go right through this piece and transfer heat in or out. It just breaks up that transfer. And I know somebody's going to ask, so I just wanted to show you how I went ahead and made sure I could make this long cut without overcutting it. And I just cheated. I did what you see there and put a mark of Sharpie, and that told me right where to cut it, because you can't see the blade while you're cutting it. Then I'll just, after I cut that, we'll bring it over, stack them up, and get them ready.